Oh man, oh man. Oh, oh, jeez, I need a drink. So yeah, fellers, got myself some new controllers coming. I'm maxing out all of my favorite Extreme Rate Series 2 Elite controller faceplates. Not all of them have back paddles because a lot of them are for my buddies and they don't use back paddles. Can you believe these scrubs? They don't use back paddles. Don't get me wrong. When I first started using back paddles, I was all like, how am I going to get used to this? I don't know about this. Is this worth it? But after a while, yeah, they're good, all right. You're going to want them. But yeah, anyway, yeah, and I got more of those adapters coming, those switch adapters. Ooh, that's nice. Fuck yeah, dude. I'm excited. This is good shit. I hardly want anything more from gaming, honestly. Like, I'm very satisfied with gaming. Yeah, sure, everything could be better. Sometimes a little better, sometimes in some cases a lot fucking better. In the overall grand scheme of things, it could be better, definitely. We don't need microtransactions. We don't need unfinished bullshit advertised launches. And we definitely don't need cut content. Stuff like no more split screen or no more local area network or no more. No, fuck you, dude. Stop taking the franchise and putting a new one out there, which should be pretty much better in every fucking way, basically. But it's not. You fuck it up all the time. How many franchises exist where, like, they didn't just stop making them better and better, but, like, it felt like they made it shit on purpose? You know, in the name of greed and carelessness. Halo, Call of Duty, every shooter basically, every shooter franchise basically has gotten worse to a degree. Um, every sports game franchise has gotten worse to a degree, basically. Not in every area, of course. Things like controls and graphics and score and stuff, sound, audio quality. That's all gotten better, of course. That's like basic technology upgrade shit. But you know, fun factor, replay value, and that special something something that game had, you know, those are all in the past, man. And they typically came out before 2010, because around that time, that's when the corpos really started butt raping all of our games, you know. That's just unfortunately the truth here. You don't want to admit it, but it's the truth. Like, I used to be a big Halo player, big Halo 3 player, big Halo Reach player, a good bit of Halo 2 also. Yeah, I was there for the life cycle of all that shit online, from day one to day, that's it basically. Like, I remember the last few days of Reach on 360, I was like, this is it. No more of this, I guess. That sucks, I'll miss it. Although, no dedicated servers and the connection being based on whoever has host or not was pretty fucked up. If you ever got host, it was the greatest feeling ever. You're online whooping ass against other human players, fucking embarrassing them. It's great. But if you didn't get host, especially if the guy who was host was in a different country, or specifically South America or Australia, then I noticed those players tended to have the most horrendous connections to fight against them. Like you'd have to try a little harder because that lag was not your friend. No, 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 sir. Anyway, what am I talking about? Yeah, games got worse overall, basically, you know. There's some exceptions always, you know. Some decent games do still come out, but it's becoming more and more rare, honestly. What sucks is they're getting rid of physical on all fronts, really. It's going to be just harder and harder to find physical copies. I hate this digital only, online only, tethered bullshit that we have to work with. It kind of sucks. Kind of sucks. That's what sucks about gaming. Not everything is here to stay, man. A lot of experiences come and go, and when they're gone, they're gone. Like, I got a version of Red Alert 2 Desire, but it's not going to run well with new computers and shit, and I can't find that mod anymore anyhow on the internet. I'm fucked. I have to play it on the original computer setup. That is the only way I can play that game. If something bad happens to those two computers, I'm screwed. That's it. So yeah, you know. And then look at this right here. This is the unupdated version of Elden Ring right when the DLC came out. So yeah, I got the explosive fucking powder flake crap that can one-shot enemies if you get them with it. And I also have Radahn being more overpowered and relentless in the before the nerf. They nerfed him. Yeah, this version is yeah. Does it say which version it is? I think you have to go to the main menu for that information. I don't know. You know what? There it is, yeah. Version 1.12. You know what sucks about Elden Ring? It's a great game in many ways, but what sucks about it is it's sort of an iconic game in the history of gaming. When this game came out, it kind of like solidified something that we would eventually all see for a fact. Many of us thought it would be inevitable. I did. And yeah. And what I'm talking about is this is like the last good video game. That's what I'm talking about. Think about it. FromSoft, the guys who made this game, what have they made ever since? Nothing as good. In many cases, not even close. um, shooters are ruined now. They're all online only microtransaction Call of Duty clones, you know? They're all fucked. Sports games have been ruined with online only microtransaction bullshit. They're doing AI treatments to all the games. All the remasters and remakes these days are pretty bad, and even if they are decent, they're still kind of eh. There was no point in doing this, really. The original is still better. You know what I mean? Like, shit like that, dude. It sucks, dude. So things have basically gotten worse overall. So yeah, I have a hard time finding new games I really like, and I'm just kind of satisfied with gaming. I got a lot of stuff that I already like. Gotta stick to that, you know? Treat it like girlfriends or something, man. If you got a good girlfriend, what are you doing looking for other girlfriends, you know? Especially in this sea of shit that we're in now. These games, dude. These games are not the best. Mid or garbage. Sometimes pretty good, but not really. Or like if it is good, it's kind of like something you already have that's better, so getting that vibe a lot these days in gaming. So anyway, I'm satisfied with gaming. I enjoy the few open world games I like to play. I enjoy the few beat 'em ups I like to play, and I enjoy the few shooters that I like to play. These are basically and some side scrollers, but that's kind of beat 'em up territory too. You know what I mean. Anyway, those are the three games that I really like to play, and then of course strategy games, RTS. You know, StarCraft, Age of Empires 2, Command and Conquer, the Westwood ones. You know, the works, man, the good shit. Uh, but that's on PC. You know, you of course you need mouse and keyboard for that kind of shit. So those are basically the four types of games I play. And I stick to that. I don't really dive outside of that too much. Yeah. Even like Final Fantasy, I haven't played many of those games, honestly. I definitely haven't beaten a lot of them. I kind of suck at them, honestly. And I get a little impatient with them. I don't find them very fun. But I will say, yeah, I do enjoy a lot of the storytelling and much of the music for sure. Yeah. So I get why people feel the way they do about something like Final Fantasy VII, but it's still not my favorite kind of game. The whole turn-based, I hit you, now you hit me, back and forth kind of. I know there's more to it than how I just summed it up, but still, I prefer like a real-time kind of interaction. So anyway, what am I talking about? Right. Yeah, Elden Ring. It's kind of the last good game. Like there hasn't been a game really that comes close to rivaling how good this one is in modern times. That's what kind of sucks about this game is it reflects modern times. That's the sucky part I was getting at. It reflects like there's no local area network in this game. You know, doing co-op and multiplayer stuff is confusing and weird, and you gotta like get into it and whatnot. It's not intuitive. It's not. Yeah, it's not easy to get people into this kind of game. Even though Elden Ring sold really well, but it's kind of a phenomenon game. And honestly, even though Elden Ring sold really well, it's still like what, like 60 to 70% of the players, give or take, depending on the platform that they bought it, they didn't even get past like the first few bosses. Like they kind of just gave up. So that means most players didn't get anywhere for shit in this game. It's too hard for them. And I get it, you gotta play it for sure. I remember when I first played a Souls game, the controls were wonky as hell. It feels weird. Why are we switching weapons with the D-pad instead of cycling through them with Y? Why do I attack with right bumper, of all fucking things? Like, well, shooting, I gotta hold down left bumper and the aiming feels weird. Like, Dark Souls games is fucking weird, dude. You really gotta get a feel for them. Nobody plays them for the first time and goes, oh yeah, I got this. Nah, everything feels kind of weird and unique. Miyazaki really created a weird skeleton of a game world to run around in. So anyway, as popular as Elden Ring is, like the other Souls games aren't nearly as popular. Didn't sell nearly as many copies. A few million, yeah, sure, but Elden Ring has sold like well over 30 million now. It's nuts. That's a smash hit. And yeah, it's a really good game. My only complaints are no local area network, no like co-op mode like the PC mod, that would be cool. Yeah, there's no like survival mode where you fight off like waves of enemies that just get harder and harder, faster and stronger and all that. Yeah, shucks. Game could be better for sure, but it's mostly good. It doesn't have bullshit microtransactions everywhere. As far as I know, there's just the DLC and like a special edition of the game that costs like $10 more. It comes with the soundtrack stuff or something. I don't know. Like, whatever. It's not that bad. They have several versions of the game for like last gen and next gen players. So that's really cool that they did that. And it's on like all the platforms now, basically. You can play Elden Ring to your heart's content. Yeah, it's mostly a good game. I recommend it. But it is kind of the last new good game that's worth playing. And I still have some gripes about it, you know. Like, a lot of the enemies attack pretty viciously, that you're kind of forced to use a lot of buffs and spells and tactics and summons, you know. It feels like the game expects you to use summons. Like, I've gotten good enough and set up in a way now that it's not a big fucking deal, but generally speaking, for new players, they're going to be feeling the need to summon the Mimic tier in particular. You know, they'll eventually cycle to that one, because everybody will let you know that that's basically the best summon by a long shot in terms of versatility, but just also in terms of kicking ass. And it's really cool how you can set up your character so that the Mimic tier uses certain things that you want it to use. That's really cool that you can kind of finagle that sort of setup on your character for combat purposes. That's really cool, actually. Like, see, I got hefty pots big time, so my summon will typically throw those from time to time. Very nice. But yeah, I can play in a way where I don't need the summons anymore, but I still need to buff a good bit. Some people are really good at the game and they can just roll dodge their way to victory, but those people are crackheads. Those are the best of the best. Hardly anybody is as wired up and in tune with the game as them, you know what I mean? Those are the hardcores. They've been no-lifing it, and yeah, most people aren't like that. Most people aren't. Those are the rare, super godlike players at the game that have a really rare gift and they're super talented, and yeah, it doesn't last forever. A lot of gamers, they're like super good at something and then they go back to it later and they suck. So, you know, if you're super good at a game, that's really cool, man. Cherish that moment. It won't last forever. One day you'll get older and your hands are shaped differently and you got arthritis and you forgot how to play that game. You haven't played it in a while, and then you play it and you suck at this. You know, like, that's a thing, man. Oh, it happened to me with Smash Brothers. I was so good at that game. I replayed it recently. Yeah, I need to get good and relearn this shit. Also, that kind of game is hard on your hands, man. A lot of analog scrambling. So, I don't know, man. My hands are old and frail. They will get hurt. They do. They do get hurt. It was like 2 or 3 years ago, I played Battletoads Battle Maniacs for Super Nintendo on an emulator, because I'm not good enough to beat this game, no way. So I did that shit, and holy crap. I had to do save states and save reload like hundreds and hundreds of times. I swear to God, maybe even 1,000 times. Shit, it was so hard. It was such a fucking rough ass bitch of a fucking experience. It was insane. By the time I was done with it though, my D-pad thumb, oh, it hurt. Oh, precious D-pad thumb. So fucked up. Oh, and when I beat Celeste, yeah, my precious D-pad thumb was pretty raw from that one. Yeah, so I don't know, man. Some games hurt you. They hurt you a little bit. Oh my goodness. So anyways, fellas, my goodness, we got Google Fiber a little while ago, and yeah, it was running pretty good, but now every night it like lags up and fucks up. I swear to God, dude. Internet fucking sucks around here. This is why I hate online only. I gotta depend on this shit. Are you kidding me? What a joke that is. No, thank you. That's why it's best if games are focus on the offline shit. Better yet, more co-op stuff, you know? It's always better to have modes where you can play with your pals and stuff. That's the best thing about gaming is playing them with other people, duh. Solo's great and all, but if you have good multiplayer and co-op experiences, that is also really good. You gotta have both. That is gaming. Those two things. Anyway. Oh, man. Oh, I can't. My hand hurts. I was working all day, man. I'm tired. Fuck. Busting my ass. Yeah, I need to crash soon. Because I gotta work my ass off tomorrow. Oh, boy. Yeah. What a son of a bitch. Anyways. I'm making a lot of money, though. And what sucks is I don't even know what to spend it on. More game shit? I'm pretty much done there. More guitar shit? Pretty much done there. Guess give more money to Gazans? Yeah, why not? Fuck it. Try to do something decent. Because this is fucked. Yeah, what's happening in the Middle East, man? This is some fucking bullshit, dude. That's what sucks about living in a colonizer country. You got it better than the rest of the world, generally speaking, typically, overall. But the rest of the world suffers for it. And it's by the hands of many dickheads living in your country. You kind of feel like you're expected to do something about it. You know, grab a gun and blow their fucking brains out. But, you know, it's dangerous and violent, and you could get hurt. And, yeah. Dealing with that kind of thing is rough, man. Sorry, I got distracted. Anyway, but yeah, I saw FD Sig and Bad Empanada getting into it about Zionism and shit. Yeah, man, FD Sig made himself look so fucking stupid, dude. Jesus Christ, man. Oh my god, what a joke that dude turned out to be. Like, Jesus fucking Christ. You could sense the shit lib in him, you know? I mean, when I first ran into the guy a long time ago, I was a dumb shit lib. So I didn't realize what a scumbag he was, because I was one too. But then I realized that, hey, wait, our country is disgusting. And it does all this horrible crap. So, you should hate this place and want it to suffer. Like, you should be pretty anti-American after you, learn what we did with, like, kissing her and all that shit. Like, yeah, America's the worst, dude. America is disgusting. This super empire that's managed to spread its tentacles across the planet and colonize and invade any country that's smaller than it, bullying and sucking up the resources. It's America, man. It's what it is. This has happened in history many times. At one point, China was ravaging the world a little too hard, like Genghis Khan and whatnot. Alexander the Great from way back, doing a lot of fucking ravaging. Fucking look at England. When they controlled the oceans, they controlled the world for a while there, Fucking assholes. So yeah, it happens. And throughout history, there's always some faction that has too much control and power, too much everything, and it's allowed to just do whatever disgusting, stupid fucking thing that it wants to do. And the people will rise up eventually, and overthrow that bullshit, because no bullshit lasts forever, Nothing lasts forever. There's always going to be pushback. But yeah, Bad Empanada is totally in the right. So is Clavernacle. Clavernacle? Yeah, that dude. Yeah. They're cool, man. They're actually anti-fucking war, dude. They actually don't want to see children blow up and whatnot. But FD, I honestly, I don't know, man. He strikes me as a weasel. He strikes me as the kind of guy that, like, you see that movie Barbarian, where at the end, the monster is gonna attack the two main characters, but one of the main characters is good and the other main character is evil, obviously. And this evil character throws the good character at the monster in a pathetic attempt to escape and get away and whatnot. Yeah. I think FD is kind of like that dude. Like, when the shit gets real, he'll fucking kick you down the stairs and run off, trying to save his own skin. Super fucked up. Yeah, I don't trust that guy one bit. He seems kind of sociopathic. I don't like it when somebody, like, course corrects, but they do it a little too quickly without any, like, let me give you an example of what I'm talking about. Apparently, Jordan Peele and Key, those two guys, comedy duo, kind of funny, kind of repetitive sometimes, SNL style shit. Anyway, they used to be like a little comedy duo thing, and apparently they went their separate ways for a number of reasons. But then they had sort of a falling out because one of them dudes, his wife, is this total fucking psycho bitch that nobody can tolerate. So, yeah, she's the kind of lady who apparently goes to a restaurant and complains about a potted plant being eucalyptus, and she's allergic to eucalyptus. Oh God, I think I'm getting sick. Oh no, oh God, did you touch it and then touch me? Oh no, oh no. And they were like, it's fucking fake. It's not even a real plant, lady. What are you talking about? And she's just like, okay, never mind. In that case, I'll have an iced tea. Like, what the fuck kind of psycho shit is that? Not even a fucking... I was just being stupid. Sorry about that. Thank God. Sorry, I had a scare one time, and not even something like that. She's just like, drop it completely. Psycho shit, dude. People like that can't be trusted. And FD is doing that kind of behavior. He knows he's wrong and got called out for being on Team Genocide a little too much. Carrying a little too much water for those, whining Jews in his ear. The bad ones. Like, fucking... I hate how we live in a world where motherfuckers will assume you're racist out of bad faith. It's like, hey, I said the bad ones. I said the bad ones. There's bad ones of every kind of group or race or what is gender or whatever, okay? There's always a shithead somewhere in the ranks. All right. Of course, all Jews are not bad. Just most of them, apparently. Most of them are Zionists. It's true. They need to change their evil ways or get kirked. I mean, it's the only way. And if they have already done like some irredeemable shit, then they deserve to get kirked. I'm sorry. Imagine being a bloodthirsty savage, barbarian, piece of shit, worthless scumbag, and you murder people, and then you go, "Oh my God, what have I done? I'm such a bad person. Please, I'll do anything for redemption." Like, what are you doing? No, you already threw away your life. You already showed the world that you're scum that deserves to die. Well, what are you trying to do? Find a time machine and not do this? Good luck. Sorry, dude, but if you're responsible for an obvious, like, horrible thing like that, you don't deserve to live. Accidents are one thing, but oh my God. Some people are just bloodthirsty savages, you know? They need to be put down. Don't know how to function peacefully in society. Mellow out, man. Be chill, bro. Just go with the flow. One thing at a time. No need to be a crabby bitch. Jesus. So anyway, yeah, I've been playing this game and I've been fucking shit up, dude. I changed the build a little bit. Look at that shit. We're using this motherfucker now. In place of the HP restoration thingamajigger here. That thing's really good and everything, but I think I like having the extra damage a little more. You can still heal fast through stuff. You just gotta do it a little more sometimes, and you run out faster, of course, but yeah. The way this character is set up with as many checkpoints and sights of grace I have, like, you're close to everything, so it doesn't matter that fucking much. Maybe for a dungeon run, you'll activate it or something, you know? It's a very easy switch for a very specific situation, but even then, who gives a shit? The build has a lot of other things that can help you. For one, you can carry 20 goddamn mana restoration devices, items, and yeah, some other shit here too. Yeah, because I fucked up the quest for more, I don't have the cookbook or whatever that lets you make the the super fucking turtleneck, but it only is like 2% better. Like the other stamina gives you a 10% regen boost. This really rare one from the DLC is a 12%. Like, ooh, whoop-de-doo. Hardly any noticeable difference there. So it's not that great, but yeah, I can't even make it in the cookbook thing or whatever, but oh well, it's not really worth it. It'd be nice to have, but probably never ever gonna notice it being a life or death savior type of item. Let's get real. So who cares? No build is perfect anyway. You can't have it all.
loyal blade and champion of the festival. Both your deeds will ever be praised in song. Now, the vow will be honored, and when your brother's soul will return, so that he may be my consort.
Damn, man. The damage output, fuck, it's high, dude. You can't handle it. Delivering a lot of pain here. See about Melania. But yeah, fellas, as I was saying about Gaza and the IDF, not all Jews are bad, of course. Duh. But, you know, looks like most of them are. A good number, at least. And when I say most, I'm sure a lot of that most are like folks that are redeemable and haven't really done anything all that bad yet, you know. You know. But, you know, it's not a race thing, it's not a gender thing, it's not a fucked up thing like that. It's a society thing. This society in Israel has been allowed to run fucking wild, to do whatever it wants. It's mad with power, and it's just fucking crazy shit, okay? It's crazy. That's all. When a society becomes blood drunk and militarized to the point of fucking insanity, they start killing everybody and acting all fucking crazy and weird about it, okay? They lose their fucking mind, man. It's crazy shit. And this has happened. That's all it is. Could happen to any society that chooses to do the military insanity pepper. Alright? Whatever, dude. We just have to deal with it. You gotta be real and address the fucking problem here. Uh-oh. Oh, she's running right up on me. Oh, goddamn. I'm scared. Oh, shit, she's coming right for us. Get away. Ah! I'm not ready to fight. Ow. Surprise, motherfucker. Yeah, let's go, let's go. Ow, ow, ow. Oh, nice move right there. Man, we're fucking her up. Uh-oh. Damn right it is. I did pretty good against her. Being a real lethal bastard. I wasn't even trying that hard. Could have been abusing the combos a little better. What about the pig guy? So anyway, guys, as I was saying, Elden Ring, man, last decent game, I guess, because I'm really not seeing anything topping stuff like this. Not really. Y'all see that Marathon is doing pretty bad, apparently. Bungie's new game. Yeah, only getting around 10,000 or so players a day. Yeesh. Halo Reach numbers were that bad when the game was like 10 years old and shit. that hurts him so much.